Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
Single best idea on a different day. And, I will be honest, it's 24 hours for the team. One of our members is at Disney World, and he was involved in the discussion as well. But starting about 1 a.m., it was trying to piece together this horrific crash at Reagan, a Reagan that we all know, a Reagan National that we all know. And I had nothing to do with this. They went out and they got the horse, the goat. Richard Levy is legendary. He flew at 16 years old. He's a Texas Longhorn, and I won't even begin to describe his resume. He is central casting in Hollywood of what an American pilot is. 40 years with American Airlines. Richard Levy, on your system. Is it shattered this morning, our confidence in aviation?
No, I don't think so. Is this sad and regretful? Of course it is. For the families of the deceased on both sides. The PSA regional airplane, by the way, this was a PSA regional aircraft operated on behalf of American Airlines, but the flight crew were not part of the American Airlines pilots itself. Zero training from American Airlines. Yes, it had an American Airlines flight number. Every major airline in the U.S., not every, but majority have regional airlines feeding them in the smaller cities around the United States. That works very successfully. In any event, this mid-air collision here between the PSA aircraft, the CRJ-700 and the Army Black Hawk helicopter is very regretful, and we're going to learn from it.
We're going to learn from it. It's going to take months and weeks. We're not going to speculate. We're going to wait to hear what the pros say. But one thing we know, and we live every day here on the East Coast, is the congestion of some of these airports. We talked about the growth of airports, gates in America, and of course, Captain Levy went to the big platforms like O'Hare.
The airports in the United States, whether it's JFK, whether it's DFW, you mentioned Chicago O'Hare, I was based there 35 years. Magnificently managed and run. But it's a two-way process there. You have the air traffic controllers on the radar as you approach or depart the airport, and then what we call the local controllers, the control tower people, and they're often working with good weather like it was last night at just before 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's a see and be seen. And so we can talk about that, but the PSA was brought into the airport normally, safely, correctly. We're going to be focusing on this Army helicopter, which we can talk about.
Seems to be where we are now is a look not only at the American Airlines regional Bombardier, but also at the Army helicopter. Thanks to all of our team for an exhausting day on YouTube podcasts. Single best idea.